Welcome and Namaste, and welcome to your healing journey. And once again, we're still in our Emotional Healing Week immersion. And today we're going to be focusing on the healing power of forgiveness. One of the things with our emotions that is absolutely true when we are in relationship to other people or to life, and we have not forgiven, we feel somehow emotionally constipated, even blocked or stymied by our not offering them forgiveness. It stops the free flow of authentic and genuine emotion, and also interrupts our ability to really interact in a wholesome way with our own emotions and theirs. And so forgiveness is part of and paramount to and at the core of every single world religion. And the reason is, it's profoundly healing. When you forgive, it not only allows your being to heal, your heart to heal, but it opens the door to physical healing. Now, we always think, well, I don't want to forgive because that's going to let the other person off the hook. Actually, the other person is unaffected by you forgiving. You're the one who experiences healing when you forgive and you let go. And so it's an immensely powerful healing tool, and one that we're going to be experiencing in two parts. And so today, we're going to be doing a divine experiment again. We're going to have a guided introspection, a process in which you're going to have a chance to meet someone who you have not forgiven in life and go through a process of releasing the stored pain and all the hurt and all the blame, the stories that you've been holding about that person. So you go through releasing that, and only once you're fully empty, then forgiveness floods in naturally. As long as we're holding on to our story of blame and betrayal, or whatever your story is, forgiveness is just lip service. It's just words. But the moment you release the stored pain and the unspoken words and all the blame and the hurt, and you release it all and empty it out loud, then when you forgive, forgiveness is real. And that's when you let go of that whole consciousness and the body can commence its healing. So, if you'd like to join me, let's take a nice deep breath in and sighing out any reluctance to forgive. And a deep breath in of openness, and sighing openness into the room. And a deep breath in of exposure, the willingness to expose to yourself all those words you never spoke, all the things you never got a chance to say, all the feelings you never emptied out. That there's a willingness here to be absolutely exposed. So taking a deep breath in of willingness. Blowing that into the room. And of course, exposure. And the realization that you can trust grace to work its magic when you forgive. Blowing trust into the room. And then once again, awareness becomes vast, open, spacious, and free in front. Your own presence is vast and spacious and infinite behind, and endless to all sides. It's infinite below, and sky-like above. And just resting here now as an ocean of all acceptance and all forgiveness. and into this ocean, welcoming another campfire. And at this campfire will be a mentor whose wisdom you trust. It can be a sage or a saint, an enlightened master, but it's in someone in whose divine wisdom you trust and in whose presence you feel safe. Now inviting the present day you and a younger you that can be age range all the way from birth right up till now. So any age range. And invite to this campfire a person who you've not been able to forgive. They did something that you felt so upset about, or that hurt you so much, or you felt so betrayed, or perhaps you said something to them and you don't know how to take it back. But it's some person where there's not an easy flow, just a relaxation and being open with one another, where on some level there's something that has not been said and something that has not been forgiven. And so name out loud the name of this other person. So you're literally inviting them to the campfire. Speak out loud their name right now. And now I'm going to give the younger you a balloon. And in the balloon is the ability to feel and express what you're feeling. And let the younger you breathe that in. And flooding the younger you. And the ability also to just be fully, authentically yourself. Breathing that in. Letting that suffuse the younger you. And the younger you has some words which need to be spoken out loud. You literally need to get it off your chest and off your cells. Just really get it up and out of the body. This other person did something which you feel some sort of blame for them, or you feel hurt by them, or they did something where you felt distant some way, or you felt that they didn't understand you. Whatever it was, giving that younger you this ability to speak it all out loud, on the count of 3, start speaking the words into the room out loud. 1, 2, 3. And so you can be speaking these words, speaking them out over the top of what I'm saying, and just keep sharing whatever it is you never got a chance to say. Just keep emptying out what you really felt at the time that this happened. How you never felt you had permission to really speak out loud what was here. Let them know all that you were feeling at that time. Let all the words come out that you didn't even know you needed to get up and out. Keep emptying out until you feel you are empty. And if there were even more words, what else might you need to say to this other person? What else? Keep emptying out. That they hurt you, that they made you feel like you were nothing, that they destroyed something in your life, that you felt dismissed in some way. Just emptying it out. Just keep emptying out that you were so angry at what they did and you never let them know. Just keep emptying it all out. But it's got to be done out loud. Okay, pausing right there and knowing that they were probably doing the best that they could with what they were going through at the time and their emotional resources. If they could respond to you, to what they've just heard you say, and could respond from a deeper place inside, not from their ego, but they could respond from a deeper place, what might they say? And on the count of 3, give them a voice and speak out loud on their behalf what they need to say to respond to you. So 1, 2, 3, and letting them respond to you. They may not even have known that they hurt you like this. They may not have known that they had upset you or destroyed something. and just let them empty out and really listen to their words. Keep speaking it out loud. You can speak over and above my voice. Let them have a voice and respond. And if you could really hear those words, but really drink them in, and you could be allowed to respond how you really felt inside from that deepest place inside of you after you've heard their words, just start emptying it out right now. Any other words that you need to say to them. Whatever they made you feel, just keep emptying out. Just keep emptying out. Or whatever you felt they made you feel, just keep emptying out. Make sure you scrape the bottom of the barrel. That everything that you never got a chance to say, that you're getting a chance to do it now. And pausing and letting the other person respond. Let them drink in your words and then respond from that deeper place. And 1, 2, 3, giving them a voice and speaking their words out loud. 1, 2, 3. And now I'd like to speak to the younger you. And I'd like to ask you, even though you may not condone the actions of that other person, even though it may not have been acceptable by anyone's standards, I'd like to ask the younger you if you would be willing to forgive the soul of that person. And if so, in your own words, just offer your words of forgiveness to the soul of that person. Even though we say no to the actions that they did, we can still forgive the soul of that person. So go ahead and forgive in your own words out loud. And then if you need to be forgiven for anything, go ahead and open your own chest and allow them to forgive you. Allow that forgiveness in right now. And letting that person merge into the light. And all that remains at the campfire is the present day you, the younger you, and the mentor. And saying out loud to the younger you these words, I am so sorry. You went through so much previous pain. I promise you will never have to go through that pain again, because from now on, I will protect you. You just didn't have access to the resources that I do now. But you can have access to this wisdom and these resources anytime you like. And I love you, and I will protect you. And then hugging the younger you, letting the younger you merge inside and growing up now in this ocean of forgiveness that's here, in this wholeness, in this acceptance, in this love. And if the mentor has any final words to be spoken, the mentor can say words. And the two of you can merge into the light, the love, the peace, allowing your own awareness to become vast and spacious, free in front of you, boundless behind, and infinite to all sides, spacious below, and sky-like above, and just resting here as an ocean of acceptance. Taking a nice deep breath in, and letting it out. And you can open your eyes now into this ocean. And so for today, I'm going to ask you just to become aware of any of your relationships in life that you may not have offered forgiveness in. And this is a day that you can just notice them. And if you want, then at nighttime, choose a second person to take to your campfire and empty out all the unspoken words and forgive, and come to the wholeness that is only available through forgiveness. And so I look forward to coming together again tomorrow. And until then, Namaste.